Hi everyone and welcome back to Chess for Charity. In today's video, I'm going to go over some Rook versus minor piece endgames on chess.com and try to get a score here. So let's start this and I'll talk through my moves as I go. Okay, so it's white to move in this position. The first go around here, I'm just going to try to win all of the positions and then I'll try to go for time at some point. Okay, so I'm thinking in this first one, the knight is completely restricted. Right, it can't go there because I take it. It could go there, so it's my move, so maybe I should try to defend that square. So going here would defend that square. And then the knight wouldn't be able to move at all. And then what would the king have? The king could just go here. So I think this is the best move. Yep, take it. And then being aware of the king versus rook, that's the good thing. So let me see if I can do this here as I'm talking. So pretty much the idea is just to line up the kings and then deliver mate right here, like this, right? So you should know how to do a king and rook against a king. Okay, let's see this. Same idea, I think. I think you just move up. The idea is to limit squares for your opponent. And then rook has to move now. Well, the king has no moves. The bishop, well, if I go here, the bishop will have no moves. Look at that. And ooh, this is nice. This is nice. Okay, so this is a very instructive moment, right? The best thing, I think, is just to move anywhere along these. And the reason why that is because black is completely in zugzwang. Right? They can't move. The bishop can't move, so it can't go anywhere. And the king has only one move. So if I move like here, for example, what's going to happen is the king's going to move over, and then I just take the bishop with a mate. So instead of, if I go king here, then the king runs away, and it doesn't really work. So just move anywhere. And now, because that's the only move, then you take with mate. Okay. So same idea here in terms of how do I want to win? Can I even win? I'm playing against the maximum computer, which means that there's very likely I will not win. So I'm thinking king here. Right, I want to try to put some pressure on this. I want to maybe put my rook here at some point. Just try to, my king's on the sideline. Okay, so how do I make something of this? I don't know. Right, I want to check the king, but of course I can't check the king. I also want to take that pawn, but again, I can't do that. So what if I just made a waiting move like this? Ooh, then knight check. This knight. Yeah. So I was thinking make a move like this, and then knight check, and then what? I have to go somewhere like here, and then king pawn takes, and look, then I lose. I guess I'd have to go here instead and try to win that, or try to draw that. Okay, so then what now? Maybe I make a waiting move and say, hey, how are you gonna win, or how are you gonna draw? Because I want the knight to move so I can take this pawn, but there's nothing I can do to make the knight move. Or if I can sack the knight, oh yeah, if I do that I get forked. Boom, boom. Don't do that. Okay. So let's just look at all the legal moves I have here and try to work backwards. So obviously I can't check because that's hanging. Can't draw arrows either. That is hanging. There's a part of me that wants to just go back and just say, okay, let's just see what happens. But then can't the king just go back and say, you've accomplished nothing? And then I have to wonder whether I actually have accomplished nothing. But if the king goes back in that case, I would have check, and then the king moves, and then I take, and then I win that ending. So maybe that's it. I don't know. Let's see. Okay, that's a check. I have to move. I don't really want to go back. Let's try this. Okay. What if I check you first, and then you move, and then I take your knight, and then you take, and then I push, and you can't guard this square because it's mine. Okay, I think that might win. Oh, well, that's easier. Okay, I can handle that. Oops. Free move. And then just win this calmly. So just cut off the king. That's what I'm doing here. Cutting off the king. And I'm going to chase the king until we're lined up. I'm sure there's a really nice way to do this that's like way better than I've ever learned. But the way I always do it is I just line up my king. So I went this way so that I would have a tempo and the king went back to use my rook. So now I think instead of going this way, it'll lead the same. So I think I go here. The idea is that when the king runs away, like this, see? Well, now I have to still spend one. But either way, like I said, I'm not very good at that. Okay. I want to just sack the rook. Does that work? That just looks good. Who knows if that works? Rook takes, pawn takes, king here. I'm going to take this pawn, use this as a distractor. Look at that arrow. Look at that arrow. I'm going to use this as a distractor and get this guy and this guy while the king is getting this one. That should work. I didn't calculate that precisely. Oh, I didn't think about that move. Then go here. Have the opposition, but... Ooh, okay, what do I do? Take, I lock it up. They have to give up some ground. Take, I lock it up. They give me some ground. I go here, that works, but I just go here. I'm not a master of technique here. All you need to do is win. And my bullet skills, for whatever that is exactly, have helped. Okay, so just don't stalemate the opponent here. My first thought is to go here, and then here. It's mating two. Oh, look at this. This is going to be tough to win. Okay. So I want to sack the bishop, or the rook for the bishop here. So how do I do that? So I want to first check the king. I think I want to get the king as far away from the bishop as possible. So let's do that. And then I think I'm just going to try to inch my king in. But if I go here, you just check me, and then I have to move. So maybe I have to stay in the dark squares. Okay. I want to go for that pawn at some point. Let's attack. I'm gonna keep this tension. I shouldn't say tension. I just want to keep. Maybe I get my king over here somewhere. What am I actually gonna do though? The point is I'm trying to imagine a case where I can put my rook here, or put my rook somewhere along this 5th rank, and sack here. The bishop, the pawn will take. Or the bishop will take at the pawn. After the rook captures the pawn. Let's think here. I have 50 moves, right? So I can't. I'm gonna be careful. So right now, my rook is not under attack. Everything's on dark squares. So maybe I try to kick the king back a little bit more. Can I do that? Okay, so like this. If this bishop was somewhere else, then I could check and win this pawn. Like if the bishop wasn't on this diagonal. Okay. I don't know if that's instructive or not. Ooh, it went back. So I'm taking more space. Okay, I'm being attacked. Make sure I notice that. Now if I go here, I threaten mate. But of course I'll just be checked away. So maybe don't threaten mate. Okay. I want to go here to threaten the bishop. What is that doing? It's just a 1-move threat. Yeah, exactly. Well, now if I go here, they can't. Ah, okay, maybe that makes sense. I was thinking that, like, now it can't do that because now I have this check and I can win this. But now the king is so cut off. I think I'm going to take my king and run away with it. Let's attack you. I'm going to keep running away. And the idea was I was going to go here, but it just stopped me. So now I'll let... Ooh, okay, I'll let that happen. Okay, now I think I can win this pretty easily. Everything's on dark squares. And you can't stop me. Here, just for good measure, we'll sack that, just to make it really easy. And it looks like I'm going to pass all 5 of these. Well, let's not Don't count our chickens before they hatch here. Watch me stalemate. That would be very sad. Okay, here, king here, king here. No matter where they go, my king is supporting it. Awesome. Look at that. Okay. 9 minutes and 56 seconds. Not too bad. It's my first time doing it, so that's good news. Let me see if I can do it for speed now. I'm probably going to mess up because I didn't really prepare. I know this one is easy, right? Okay. And then the hope is that you can learn from this. And then that's mate, no matter what they do, right? And then this one. Oh, I forgot to do the king in. Hey, how about this? Okay, I'm threatening a mate. I'm threatening mate still. Oh, that's check. Look, I've already ruined it. Let me try that again. I went the wrong order. That was terrible. Okay. I meant to move the king in first, but I just assumed for some reason. Okay. And then this is mate. Let's move the king in first, like I was trying to do. And then I can just mate you, right? And then you're going to block, and then, yeah, waiting move. And here's the one I feel like is hard. I don't know why I feel like this is a very hard one. Let's move my rook back. I forgot how I did this before. That's not good. I'm not learning. I want to move my king. I'm scared to move my king. What if I go here? No. If I go here? Nope. Nope. Oh, I blundered it. Yep. So I clearly need more exercise with the quickness of it. But this is the point of why first it's important to know how to win them so that you can win them in a classical game. And then once you know how to do it, there and then there. There. See, now it's more, what's the word? It's more habitual. It feels right to do it this way. Take. That's a draw. Okay. That's a check. So this. Same idea. Take. It's a draw. I don't know what to do. See, I'm trying to do it for time. This is the difficulty. Go back to where you came. Yep. Okay. How about check? Ooh, I don't want to lose that pawn. It looks like I'm going to, though. Let's not lose that pawn. Now I'm definitely losing that pawn. Yep, that's a draw. Okay. So, for time, I cannot do it very quickly, it looks like. I can't even really do it, right? I'm playing on bullet mode instead of trying to play for wins. Is there a faster way to win this? I'm sure there is. One of these kinds of things? Is there... I don't know if that's the fastest way. It just feels easy. This one I like. Waiting move, take. This is the one I have trouble with. Is this the best move? I don't even know. I think we determined this is the best move. If I go here, I just push. I'm not going to take that. If I go here, where does he check me? Let's check. Can I finally win this thing? I'm going here. Okay. But is that rook too advanced? Or is that king too advanced? I don't even know. Oh dear. I think I'm going to lose this. Not lose it, but draw it. So look at that. It's going to shoulder me. Can I get the king in front of the pawn? What if I do this? Oops. I went to go king. I meant to put my rook here. It didn't matter. It was the king was going to go here. It would have been a draw. And now it's a loss. But that's okay. So let me see. How can I practice? Isn't there a practice mode? Practice. Let's practice this third one. This third one seems like the one that really is the key. Okay, so king to g6 is the move that is the most obvious because it looks like you're attacking something. Let's see. Is that the best move? I think we determined it is. King g6 is best. Okay. So let me just confirm here. If I take, they take, and I can't do anything because they're there. That's a draw. So now I have to figure out what to do. The king can go here, or the king can't go here. It can't go here. It can't go here. So I really have only a few moves, right? I go here, 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 here. I can push the pawn. I can move the rook to a bunch of squares, right? And of course I could take, but we ruled that out. I thought I did this. What is this computer saying? It's saying I messed up somewhere. King G7 was inaccuracy. King F7 is best. So there's something about that. I'm not so sure what. But see, if I take this, that feels like a mistake. So I have to push, right? That's a check. That's a fork. Push, right? G6 is best, it says. Okay. If I push, that's actually a draw, right? Well, they take here first. I take, and then they win, actually. Okay. Maybe just move back. How about that? Ooh, now look, now I went to a draw again. Look, okay. I see the engine on the left here. Yeah, they can see that. Okay. So let's see what I do wrong. G7 is the blunder, it says. Okay, so what's the better move here? Rook E1 check is best. Okay, why now? Let's learn. Check me. Oh, I can't go back? I can't go back, it looks like. Oh, G7 is best. So, yeah, let's try that. Oh, now the idea is... No, that's not right. I was going to say now the idea is that if I push, there's no check, but there is still this check. Let's try to figure this out. Rook E1 check is best. And then I'm thinking just something like, how do I protect it against check? Well, I think it says it right here. Rook E5. Well, that makes sense. That just covers what I was saying. It covers the check, right? And now the king is cut off. But it's just that pawn is scary. Okay. That seems sensible. How do I protect against everything? I want to go here. I'm not going to stare at the computer too much. Oh. But if I do this, and they take, I can promote. Do I really want to go into the endgame, though? I feel like I would not win that against the computer. Maybe against a human I'd win that, but... Okay, let's go back to what I had. Because they... Oh. Isn't that fine? How did they stop the pawn now? Let me attack this pawn. Oh, okay. I think I win this now. Yeah, now I can win this for sure. Okay, so somewhere in there, I'll go back to review it. Somewhere in there, I did something right. Here, here, and wherever they go. Yeah. Okay, so let's go back, analyze that. Rook D6, Rook E5, King F2. So that's what, yeah, King F2 felt weird. It didn't feel right after King F2. So what does the computer say about this? It says G7's best. Well, yeah, in that position, that makes sense. Rook F6 is best. Oh, okay, so let's play that out. Rook F6. The idea is just to give that up. So if they go, just take it. And then you can win this, right? You just gotta get behind the pawn. Or in front of the pawn, I should say. And then everything... I'm like trying to pre-move it. Okay. Let's try one more time. And then I'll call it a day. And see if I can win this. So here, give me that. And then we'll do this. I gotta move a little faster with my mouse here. And then what did I do here? First you block the king. Attack. That works. That wasn't as clean as the other one, whatever I did last time, but... Okay, now the king is cut off. And then yeah, they're gonna chase me, right? So this way. And then I will check, and that's mate. Now let's see if I can do this now. So there. Attack the knight. I could take that, right? Or am I gonna lose? Okay. I'm being very quiet because I'm scared. You can't stop that pawn. You can't stop that pawn. I'll take that. I might actually win this now, finally. Bring the king in. Oops. Don't bring the king in too fast now. Let's not stalemate the opponent. That would be very bad. Okay. Here, and then there. That's mate. This, I think, was crying out to play. Who knows if it's best. Maybe we can go back. I think this is the way that feels the most natural to me. You just keep pushing the king, and eventually they're going to go hunting for it. And then you get this one. And then you cover their promotion square. And then you just get the 2 queens. And you win it. So if I can do that last one, I'll get a new record here. And this is mate. But this one's hard. So how did I do this before? I tried to push the king away. Just don't blunder anything. Okay, that's what I liked. I wanted the king to be there. Let's attack the bishop. And then let's see if I can try to do something like this. See, I wanted to attack here. If I get this here, take here, like that. I think I'm gonna do this. Let's block it. Look at that. It's funny how computers play. Look, it's funny how humans play too. I'll just give up a whole piece just for fun. Because that's the simplest way. Because I am not strategizing. I'm not going to sit here and try to optimize. Let's see. This is mate 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And 3 minutes and 1 second. That's not too bad. I'm sure it's much worse than those other people who are really good at this. That's 6th. I'll take 6th. I'm happy about that. Awesome. Well, I think that's it for this video. It's been kind of fun learning about these little complexities and making sure you know every little thing to do. And just these exercises, as you can tell, even though I have some practice with Blitz and Bullet, I was able to pass them, but I failed when I was trying to do them fast. So just being able to practice it really does help. But yeah, that's it for this video. Thanks so much. Bye.